Okay, shakedown trials. Let's go. Well, it's damp, and we're on a mighty CB500. Mighty get there, or mighty not. So this is not quite the inaugural ride. I've just clicked over 10 miles on it now, and those 10 miles were going to the MOT station, failing, returning, fixing the fail, going back and passing, and then coming back again. So this is really the first official ride on the CB500. Why did it fail, I hear you ask? Well, when I took my scrubbed in ex-BSB tyres to the tyre man on loose wheels, he fitted it back to front, and I didn't notice because you trust your tyre man, but the MOT man said that tyre's on back to front. I went, oh no. So whizzed home, got the spoons out of the kitchen cupboard, swapped the tyre back round, took it back round, passed, no problems whatsoever. We'll put that down to just one of them days sorts of things. Anyway, things to note so far. During those 10 miles, I did notice that the temperature gauge wasn't working. So yesterday I tested that. So the temperature sender is like underneath the tank. Didn't want to take the tank off again, that's a pain in the neck. So just sort of fished the side panels off. Could see the temperature sender wire, pull that off, and then you earth it with the ignition on, and the needle's supposed to go right up to the top. That wasn't happening, which is annoying. That sort of eliminates the temperature sender from being a problem, so the problem was in the gauge itself. So take all the clocks off, take the back of the clocks off, look at the wires, and the wires are a little bit corroded in the back of there. So we stuck some voltage to it, and the temperature gauge went up and down. So we were quite happy with that. In the words of Alan Millyard, I was very pleased with that. Are you going to cross over there? Don't look like you're going to. You're not now anyway. Are you going to pull out on me? Of course you are. It's a white van. Why wouldn't you pull out on me? Come on out, sunshine. Don't worry about little old me here. Woohoo! I bet you're going to pull in a minute without indicating as well. Anyway, temperature gauge. We cleaned up the contacts. We stabbed it with some electricity. We think it's working. And we'll keep you informed. It does look like it's moving up slowly, so pleased with that. Crew, lovely, beautiful. Got no mirrors, so I haven't got a clue what's going on behind me. We might do some shoulder checks or just use some reflections in a minute to see what's going on. If you're any sort of emergency service, just use your sirens for me, will you? Because I can't see you. The Royal Hotel. I wonder if that was nice in its day. I wonder if it's actually had a day. Who knows? Right, shoulder check. Yeah, nothing behind me. I can't shoulder check that way because that eye doesn't work, and it doesn't really work, so I'd look the other way, if in case you're wondering. The old drum brake on the back, fully serviced. Works a treat, locks the back wheel up. You can't get any better than that. Front brake had new master cylinders, seal kits. What else do I have? Yeah, new seals everywhere. pads are still reasonably okay, so I haven't changed them. I probably just need bedding in again. You're gonna, you know, you're not gonna come out on me. Thank you. Nod. Posty. Oof, shall we? No, we'll be good. I was going to, but then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get caught in the middle, and you know, look at the state of the road down through the middle. It's all potholey and stuff. Anyway, temperature gauge looks like it's moving now, which is nice. The fans do come on. I'd have run up the temperature in the garage and wait for the fans to come on. That's always nerve-wracking. So that works. I'm not worried about it overheating or anything. Which way are you going? You don't know. Anybody on the inside of me? Don't know. Don't care very much. And what else do I need to tell you about this little thing? Oh yeah. Tiniest seep of petrol from the right hand carb bowl. So that means the carbs have got to come off, and we've got to perhaps put some O-rings in there or something. Not an issue, just a pain in the neck. It's one of those jobs that, you know, it's like, oh, you can get away with using the old O-ring 40 times, but then the 40th time it starts to balls up. So if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing twice. That's what I always say. Come on, we can all go. Go on, Posty. Thank you all. Now, I tell you what, riding with no mirrors, it's either liberating or it's it's a worry. It's like, is there anybody coming to get me? I don't know. But we might go for our first overtake in a minute. Because, you know, it's a CB500 and they're designed to overtake stuff. There is a car behind us. And there's oncoming cars now as well. But we'll just wind it up, shall we? There you go. Posty's having a smoke. Oh no, it's a vape. Smells delicious, that does. Come on, old girl. Yes. Fairly sure that speedo's running. Don't look at that. Long time since I've been on a naked bike, and that pressure against the chest is beautiful. Anything coming left and right? Yeah, don't you pull that on me, you asshole. Bit of movement there, left to right. We would have actually smashed into him had I not had he done pulled out. Alright then, let's see if we can get the gist of this, shall we? Come on in. Lovely. Got the gist. Right, where are you off to, Ford? I think you're off to the farm shop. You've got your dash cam in the front, obscuring your views. Yeah, steady away. We'll do a quick look around. Just man's coming up behind us, not at a fair rate of speeds. Bit damp underfoot. There you up, cyclist. No, just don't care about you. We'll come off of this one. Swing it back around. Get the slingshot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I tell you what, this pulls like a bloody train at 8,000 RPM. What an absolutely stunning machine CB500s are. comfy, bit windy, but actually, because there's no fairing or anything, the wind noise isn't bad. Because you're only getting the wind that's sort of directly in line with your fez. Not like the GTR Thunderbus that scoops up all the air from all of its front and just plonks it directly into your helmet. So that's something to consider. However, I am feeling the old wind on the legs. The old shins are taking some wind today. The old forearms are nicely bent, leaning into the wind here. Could do with some rentals on it. That would be nice. Now then, mirrors. Haven't got any mirrors. Can't see behind that way. Yeah, nobody there. Right, front brake. Yeah, that works. Which is lucky. Temperature gauge is starting to move. Ooh. So fix the temperature gauge, which is nice. I love fixing stuff. It's brilliant. Didn't get wheel spin off the drain covers. Must be the traction control. So this is sunny Sandbach. Nice, isn't it? We'll do some testing of the clutch and stuff in a minute. The way I test them is to put into too high a gear, give it some revs, and then just drop the clutch. If it just sort of grips and then bogs down, clutch is pretty okay. If it stays spinning up, then clutch is probably not okay. Bearing in mind that this has sat outside or in a shed for 10 years, and I haven't actually been inside the engine at all. I've changed the spark plugs and the oil and filter. That's it. So just easing it back in at the minute. 18 miles on the clock since we took ownership, and so far so good. So far so good. Anybody behind us? No idea. Oh, spillage. Can you smell that? Diesel. Right, quick check over the shoulder, nobody's there. Right, clutch test, up into some gears. Right, that's top gear. Accelerating, loads of revs. Yeah, clutch is sort of okay, just don't abuse it. What an excellent machine. So when I got it, mud, standing up straight for the mud, mud on road, the tyres were massively perished, so went on to the old CB500 racing forums on the face space and snagged up some one round scrubs, Michelin Pilot Sports or whatever it is they have to use, Sport Maxes. Pretty sticky sort of dry weather tyre, covered in bobbles and snot because they've been raced. But they'll clean up. That's why I'm doing a few miles on it just to make sure it's okay. Well, It's supposed to be dry today till about 3 o'clock, hence the inaugural ride out. And I should be safely home, tucked up, sucking on some Sudafeds by then, because yes, we have got man flu. What a babe. That's Mr. Hawes's phrase. What a babe. Everything. Well, that started. What a babe. Tank restoration. Not this sort of tank restoration. Actual tanks. He's quite good. I'm sure he watches my channel all the time. Anything behind us? No. Anything in front of us? Yes. No, I don't fancy it because of that lay-by in the corner, you know, and the car in front of this one, I think, this one. Can I see another car? Yeah, there it is, look. Got to get a landing spot before you put an overtake in. So far, front suspension is doing suspension things. Rear suspension, I've got that set on max stiffness because I'm a fat knacker, and I like to ride things hard. Idiot. You know, race spec. But it all seems to be quite useful at the moment. There was a pothole, handled that fine. The exhaust is sounding nice and quiet. Fix that. Temperature gauge is working. Today's quite cool. It's quite a cool day out. The old legs are quite cold, so I'm fairly sure the temperature gauge is like a, you know, for the middle of summer sat in traffic versus cruising about at 6 degrees in the October time. It's got a bit of a range to it, I'm sure. So that's another one ticked off the list. We're assuming that car is doing the speed limit ahead of us, in which case speedo's bang on. Got some vibe through the old handlebars. I haven't got any bar end weights, so that might be that, or it might be that the it's just a parallel twin and it's massively out of balance anyway. Right, this is, what's this place? Middlewich, is it? There's quite a few witches. Right, let's choose some gears. You know, we're going to go straight across here. Obviously do a mirror check, because... yeah. Yep. Nice. What are you doing? You're going to let the old ladies cross the road? That's very kind of you. Hell's teeth. Take your life in your hands there, fellas. Well done. Well done, everybody involved. Mirror check. Okay. Auto lights coming on in the dark. How many times has that happened? Auto lights coming on in the dark and the car coming towards you thinks you're flashing them on, and then an accident's happened. Somebody needs to know that answer. Well, he flashed me. No. Just auto headlights turned themselves on because I can't make up my own decisions as to when to turn the lights on. Whoop. Swerve. This is sunny Cranage. So that's nice. You're going to get overtaken then. So there's a top tip, look. If the car in front of you is indicating off, move out the way of his indicator so the things that you can see behind you, can't see behind you, can see. And then they understand that the car in front of you is turning off and everybody knows what they're doing. Oh yeah, slow down son. Stop. Stop there. Who did that? Somebody needed new trousers. Mirror check. Nobody about. Yeah. Right, I might end up keeping this because it's just ace. Don't you pull out. Left, right, check. Perfect. We're bowling along, quite happy. It's nice and comfy. Seats comfy. Riding position's comfy. It's a little bit narrow up front, but you know, legs are in the right place. Car pulling out there, rolling off, moving over a little bit, wiggling the old bars. Yes. Loads of time, not a problem at all. Slow down, okay. This is aloe stock, which is nice. Anybody behind me? Nope. Mirror check, that was. The old, you can feel the wind in the old biceps. Ooh, S-bend. Drop it down a couple, get the drive. Now. Beautiful. Ooh, mud on road here, look, slippy road sign, so we're going to stick to the middle of this one. No we're not, we're going to go to the not muddy side, which is about there. And on we go again. Temperature gauge is just staying off the bottom, which is nice. I don't think there's an oil pressure gauge or anything like that, so we'll just trust that's working okay. Pedestrian on the right hand side, the oncoming car, so I'm going to move over because that car is going to want to move over. Got the timing wrong, but everybody was happy with that. Off we got here, Jeep Suzuki Jeep Alpha Arbath. Nice. Meow. Got the road narrow sign, so that means there might be cars coming towards us on our side of the road. There isn't, but there might have been. Meow. Meow. What a what a machine. How many gears have I got left? No, we're in top gear already. Meow. It's a funny thing, I don't know if anybody's ever experienced this or not, but when you sort of bring something back to life, or you get a new vehicle, or you get something that's, you know, it's not yours and it hasn't been yours for a while, it takes you a little while to build up that trust with it again. It's like, is it going to get me to where it's going to be? Is it going to be okay? When I get there, is it going to start again when I want to come home? It's like, it's a new relationship, and you've just got to sort of treat it as such. Treat it nicely, and start learning. I'm still learning about these these tyres. Actually, saying that, the vibration might be all the knobbles off the tyres. That might get better in a bit of time. We'll see. Oh, got traffic. You know what that means. There's something going slow up ahead. What do you think it might be? Mud on road. It's pretty muddy up here. We're gonna settle down a bit, because look at it. Yeah, well, there's a car there. Don't pull out on me. Do not do it. Thank you. If you see them, then they don't do it. If you expect them to, they don't do it. You just got to be ready. Well, this is nice. Nice little, nice little back garden. You know, you're in Cheshire now, don't you? Nice little back garden. Perfect. Might have to put the linings in if I'm going to very much further. Right. This is going to be a weird shoulder check. Yeah, there's a car behind me. Why do you keep looking over your left-hand shoulder to turn right? Well, I've got no peripheral vision in my right-hand eyeball, so a shoulder check doesn't quite cut it. But anyway, we got to near enough where we wanted to be. Now, probably massively too early, because I always come too soon. But we'll perhaps join you on the ride back. Because where I'm going is the lambing shed in Knutsford. Nice, you know, footballer territory. So we'll have a nice nice cup of tea, or double espresso anyway, and then go from there. So that was a nice little 20 miles. That eased us into it nicely. Diesel on the roundabout. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Should give it the beans. Yeah. Here we go, beans. It does love beans. I'll give it that. Anyway, here we are. So we'll catch you in a bit. Right, next question is, does it wheelie? I think we all know the answer. that answer is no. Right, it's a bit drier still. Well, he says that, it comes to the damp. But we'll give it a little gentle run again. So far so good, started up again, perfect after being sat there. Do good coffee. I've had far too many espressos today already. Whew. You know when you can start hearing colours, yeah. That and all the Sudafeds and paracetamols and everything else we're on. We're feeling fresh. Got to remember I'm on a 500, not a 1400. So being in the right gear at the right time is a bit more important. But it's all good. I'll not go there because then I'll be blocking his view. Does it wheelie? Nope. Does it go like fuck? Yep. Meow. So, what else should we talk about? Oh yeah, mud on road, forgot about that. I was going to use the bike lane, but I don't think I will. Are you turning right? You're not indicating. Ooh. Close pass, close pass. You're turning right. Okay. I'll move over to the left. Get you out of the way. Seven Sisters? Sounds like some sort of gentleman's area. Can we put an overtake in? I don't want to because of the mud on the road. Look at the mud on the road, look! Whoop, 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 whoop. Steady now. There's an overtake on there, which we'll definitely have before the junction, which is just really a trading estate sort of place, so I'm not really worried about that one. Meow. People on a dog. Right, we've got a corner, it's dry. Let's change down to all the gears. Let's see if it goes around corners. Yeah, like it's on rails, like. What a machine. Meow. Definitely needs some rentals. Meow. Bit bumpy. What a laugh. Somebody just pulled out on me then, I saw them. Where did they just come from? Wherever that was, that lay-by. I think there's a junction or a car or something. Yeah, let's not do that just yet. Cows. We like cows. They're nice to look at, and they taste nice as well. Brilliant things, cows. As are CB500s. Bit of mud on road here, might prove exciting. Not that exciting, obviously. Is he going to pull out on me? Yes. If you see them, it doesn't happen. So I really enjoy riding CB500s because they're ace. They'll do all the speed you want it to, it just takes you a little bit longer to get there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them at all. And I think, if the weather's going to be like this next weekend, I can see us doing a 500-mile trip. That might be nice. Could do with a louder exhaust really. The old exhaust pipe was very quiet. Got standard exhaust on it, which I've fixed. Car there on the left hand side. Might want to pull out on us. This is an interesting one. Do we go here so they can see us and we can see them? And then do we start to move across so then I get that motion thing? That's probably the best thing to do. Otherwise you're hidden behind the big old disco there. What was I saying? I have no idea. Got a bit of slack in the old throttle there, that he's fixing. Yeah, we'll do a, we're getting a bit more confident in the old bike now, so give it a bit of a torture test in a minute. Redline the snot out of it, see what happens. It's only got 2 chances. Do you miss the mirrors? Yeah, we miss mirrors. Because you never know who's behind you. Like, the car is behind me at the minute. You never quite know. Oh look, there's a speed camera thing here. How fast am I going, boss? 33, 31, 30, 30? No? Yes? Hang on. Sweet. This is Holmes Chapel, not Middlewich. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'll not indicate to anybody either, because it makes them think, where's he going? Do 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 do. Oof, back 'em down, back 'em down. Oh, into neutral. Look at that. Burp. Let's go. Not push 40 limits. 40 was the speed limit. Oh, too much coffee. Nationals! Let's go. Oh, remember that thing I said about the clutch? Right. That might be the oil's too slippy for it. Or it might be that I'm just far too heavy. Now, beautiful. The clutch is holding in for the minute, but it didn't like that just then. We'll put that on the list. Oh, actually, it just needs adjusting a bit. It's right there. Cyclist! No. I need this one, I think. Hell of a job with no sat nav these days. Right, brake check. Yeah, that works. Just trying to keep me on this clutch now. The lever is right on it, it's got no free play at the moment. So if I see a lay-by on my side of the road, I might just adjust that quickly, if I've got some adjustment in the lever still. Yeah, it's right there. I think it's just holding the, it's not giving me a full clutch hit. Makes me think the clutch is worn out, but it actually isn't. I know we'll pull in. We'll pull into sand back and slacken it off a bit, or tighten it up a bit. Whichever way gives me some free play on the lever. See that? It's right there. There's no release. Please release me. Stop me slipping. Beautiful. What happened then? Don't know why he was beeping at. Maybe somebody's out in the middle of the road there. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe that camera knows. What's that camera looking at? Why is the M6 so busy on a Sunday? Oh. I was going to say that was the garage, but it's not the garage is just back here. Is the garage open? Yeah, let's just nip in here quickly, do a bit of clutch adjustments. Mirror check, no. Where should we stop? Here. Stopped. First, neutral light, thank you. That's better. Wind it in a bit. See if that holds on any better. Chug chug. Meow. Skids? Yep. Front skids? Yes, yes. Good girl. Bit sloppy now, that's better. We'll give that another test. Full acceleration, second, third, fourth. If you slip then I'll treat you to a new clutch. How about that? Temperature gauge is working. It's gone up to middle because I've just been hooning and then stopped as expected. Should come down again in a minute. Or just pissed all the water out and get a breakdown. I don't care because we've done 44 miles on it now. 44 miles. Amazing. I ought to do bike tests for a living. Does it do wheelies? No. Does it do wheel spins? No. Does it do skids? Yeah. Front skids? Yeah. Back skids? Yeah. It's got to be good then. Got to be good, hasn't it? Does it beat Fiestas? Look, there's a Jag! It's not a Fiesta, it's a Corsa. We might have our work cut out here. Ready. Corsa, corner of the eyeballs. Revs are building. Oh, I'm bored already. We had the Corsa off the lights. We'll get a new clutch, shall we? Okay, boss. I think the semi-synthetic oil might have been a bit slippy for the old girl, but she'll come back around. And this is why we do shakedown trials. Because it's no good to me if I can't razz it through the gears with full clutch engagement. It does pull right. It was only when I'm, you know, I'll show you again in a minute, you'll see, before I completely cook this clutch to bits. Right, you're turning right at the front, that's okay, we'll back off, let you do that. You're turning right at the front, so okay, so that's me going into the left hand lane, because you two are probably going to get held up there. I don't know what Fool is doing, F1 all, FI all. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Which way are you going? Okay. We'll just wait then, shall we? That idea of just waiting here because I picked my lane too early there could have been away. Right, what was I going to show you? The slippy clutch. So what happens is, we give it the beans, and then change, and then all you're doing is getting clutch slip. So that's not good. It's alright like, but you don't get clutch slip when you've got drive on. It's only when it's slipping and then it slips some more. Not even an issue! We'll just whiz the old clutch out, stick a new one in. Crack on! What did you expect? An engine hasn't run for 10 years. We'll get a Barnett heavy duty clutch because I really rate them. They have stainless steel plates and they have Kevlar friction disky bits, and the springs are a bit like meaty. Means you can hardly pull the clutch in, but you know you've got some drive there if you need it. This wouldn't actually be an issue if you're going to toodle this bike around like it's designed to be toodled around. If you want to hoon it, it's going to be an issue. It's an issue. Can you see him down the front there? That's why everybody's going steady, because there's a police car at the front, and the car ahead of the police car is doing 50, because there's a police car behind them. What they don't realise is there's a 30 limit coming up, which is like really early because of a pedestrian foot crossing thing, traffic lights. You know what I'm trying to say? So they'll do 50 along the 60 and then they'll blast through the 30 at about 50. See, there's the 30, look. Did they slow down for 30 to it? Nobody ever does. Trez, hilarious. I would do a mirror check and see what's behind me, but I've got no idea. Ah, nobody's behind me, that's okay. Mr. Policeman's gone, he's not having any of that business. Ooh, after the white one, before the moped? No, we'll let the moped go. No, we won't. It's going far too slow. Now we'll indicate off. shoulder check. Doesn't tell me anything. Bit vibratey, I must admit. I have balanced the carbs. I'll do that thing with the, you know, the mixture controls. Maybe that's doing it. Maybe it's just a bit vibratey. Maybe it's because I haven't got any bar end weights. Maybe it's just a parallel twin and they just vibrate. Maybe I'll stop worrying about it. Anyway, temperature gauge works. Result. I did have an issue with the clutch on the old Bandit 1200 once upon a time. I put some top-notch oil in it, fully synthetic, oiliest oil you could ever have, and it was too slippy. It made the clutch slip. It was too lubricatey. So I had to drain all that really expensive oil out and stick some Castrol GTX in there. It was perfectly fine. That might be what's happened with this, but a new clutch won't hurt. What's a new clutch going to be for a CB500? £3? Yeah, won't be anything with it. Right, roundabouts. Which way are you going? You're going that way. You're coming this way. Ooh, you've made me slow up. That was going to be a cross. Right, let's go this way. Inside shoulder check. That'll be good. If I'm slow on the gear changes, it doesn't slip. Maybe I should just change my driving style. No, who's going to do that? Nobody. Let it get a gear before winding it back on again. Up the inside of the white one, what do you think? On the roundabout? Around the outside? Fucking yes. Meow. Purple. Target acquired. If I change gear too fast, it keeps it slipping. Change gear, then wind on, you're okay. Oh, the bumps, the bumps! They're bad, they're bad! Oh, my God, these yellow lines are bad! Ooh. What gear do we hit then? Neutral or something? Come on, you can go. You can go, you can go, you can go, you can go, you can go. You can all go, just keep going. Right. Successful Hoon test. Clutch slipping on max attack. It's probably asking a bit much to haul my ass around. That sort of just asking too much of it. It's like I could do a lot, but I'm not doing that for you. So that's funny. But otherwise, what a machine. Smells a bit warm now though. Or so would you smell a bit warm. Well, come back out of retirement for us, will you? Oh, and by the way, you'll never guess what you're going to be doing. Right, signing off. Don't forget to like and... Yeah. Nah. You know what to do.